Welcome back. And now tune into the other side of sports. My host Laws in the building. It's me, it's Aaron. We rocking out. I know it's not the day, it's an off-brand day. Your boy was out there on the links this past week. Uh I was out in Florida, down there in Orlando. Had the fam with me and everything. It was cool. I had a really good time at the brothers tournament. Um, the thing that's crazy is that the jump done awoken a monster in me, dog. Like Aaron, you know I'm competitive, bro. And the last day they basically like hand out trophies to winners and stuff. Hey, dog, I felt like a kid again. Like like when you were a kid and you go to a little banquet jump and they hand out trophies and then you just get the participation jump. Dog, I gotta get the MVP, bro. I got to get the one number one spot. So here I'm just showing you the whole leaderboard jump. So it's over 3 days. So your boy came tied for 19th in the jump. So I mean it's about 57 golfers in the jump. So I
You
mean
the
I was
top
in
half.
yeah, I'm in the top half, top third. I was in the mix. I was in the mix. The first day I was in the mix. The second day I was in the third day, things kind of got away from me. But dog, when I tell you these Bama's at the top are nice, nice, they're nice, dog. Shout out my man Kenrick. Kenrick was down here with me. He was in my group. This Bama sprung all the way to the top. Like, dog, I gotta get my game right, dog. You thought I was acting crazy before. I'm about to be a deadbeat dad. I'm about to had my wife gonna be like, yeah, what are you doing? She'll be kirking. Cause dog, I'm about to eat, sleep, and drink golf. I'm playing through the winter. Bro, when I go back, young, I got the for those who don't know, I got the like Kobe spirit in me, dog. The jump where it's like my competitive drive just be so crazy. I don't it's a gift and a curse because it make you vicious and stuff, but like it's an addictive personality and like I get fixated until I get to a certain like level of like supremacy in cooking. This is what the whole
That's how
why thing.
Tom Brady lost his family.
That's
Just
how he lost.
now.
That's how he lost his family, dog. And I hopefully it only take me 2-3 months to get to the level I need to get to before I lose my family, dog. Like some Bama's lose their family because they cheating, they mess with youngins at the job site, all kind of crazy stuff. If it happened to me, it's because, dog, the Bama just at the range every day and just golfing heavy, going to debt, about to put the family credit cards, max them out, just golfing everywhere. Dog, pray for me, dog. Cause when I get like this, it's just bad, dog. Like, cause I'm so determined to cook. Aaron, I got to, dog. I saw the Bama's hand out the trophy to the dog. First of all, I got big trophies in here hooping. Dog, when they handed the trophy, it was like, here you go. First, dog, I almost like shed a tear in that jump, dog. Like I was 8 years old again. Like, I don't get no trophy, dog. Hold on. So guess what? Bama got to go back to the drawing board to cook. So that was my week, dog. Had a good time. You know what I'm saying? It was good to be out there. The weather was beautiful. Hopefully they'll do it in Florida again. Um, and we could do it. I thought the spot was nice that they had it. Dog, the ground staff, dog. I ain't never met more nicer ground staff ever. Like usually, like especially when the golf courses be predominantly white, they be acting a little funny, dog. When it's a whole bunch of black people on the course, right? Not at this jump, they were so friendly. Bama's was chilling. I mean, of course, they got bread. They had a tournament there, but they was nice throughout. People were just like, hey, you having a good time. Like they were. I had a very good experience there. So I hope they go back honestly because those experiences on golf courses, dog, be rare like that. Especially, like I said, I've been in golf courses where, it's just been some funny business, dog. Like, you just be like, why they treat me like this? And you already know why. But yeah, nonetheless, it was a good time. Enjoyed myself. Um, that's why I couldn't do the show. I'm sure Aaron was available, D was available, but I just, I was kind of caught up in the mix. Um, Dog, on to some sports. Last night, that game was terrible. I needed the Chicago Bears to win, Aaron, but they some trash too.
If their offensive coordinator wasn't so incompetent, they would have won the game. But their play calling, I thought ours was bad. Or I thought Washington's was bad. Dog, their joke is atrocious. The
Dog,
announcers basically had to tell them what to do to get the offense moving in the second half.
Dog, they ran the ball so effective. And then when it was time to get down by the goal line and score, these Bama start throwing pat. I'm like, why don't y'all just run, which y'all been running to get down here? Throw a screen, throw a bubble screen, run the rock, just run up the gut. Like, I don't get it, dog. And you know, Justin Fields, bro, he's just not looking the part. And I'm trying, you know, of course, I'm trying to give him the benefit of doubt. Part of it is the O-line is some trash. Part of it is the coaching staff is just not competent. But then part of it is just like him too. And I don't know what level of blame you put on him, but like he missed some layups, dog. And
he also threw the winning touchdown pass and it got dropped by the best receiver on his team. He threw two of them because both of them hit both dudes in the hands on back-to-back plays, and they both got dropped.
That's a fact. Yeah, so I mean, Washington squeaked through with a win. I'm hearing Bama's talk about Heineke, put Heineke in. Dog, they do. Heineke is some.
So they can see how trash he is still from last year.
I hate when fans do this, Aaron. Why are they so retarded? I can't say retarded.
That's what they call fans.
Why are they so dumb?
Because they don't know anything about football. That's why. Other than what they hear when they watch ESPN or listen to the radio or the local media, that's why they feel like they're geniuses. Because they talking to a bunch of idiots who don't know what the hell they're looking at.
Ron gotta go. He don't know what he's doing. We've been saying he got to go. I mean, they beat a team that they were supposed to beat. This team was bad, and they barely beat them. So, I mean, and typically, I mean, we could be talking today, and they lost.
They showed me how bad they were because they should have won that game decisively. Like, Chicago's offense couldn't do anything. They should have won this game decisively. But it just shows you just how – not just how bad they are from a talent – and coaching standpoint, but it seems like they've quit at this point because they're not even playing as hard as they were playing, and some of the losses that they lost, you know, I mean, they had some tough, close losses, but it just seems like they quit. Other than D-line,
they put Brian Robinson out there. Though I don't know what people like. Antonio Gibson is clearly the better back. I just don't know what people are like.
We called it out from the jump before any snaps. We called it out, what was going on.
Dog, it just didn't make any sense to me. He has more explosiveness. He's more versatile. He has better mobility. I mean, if you want to get down by the goal line and you say, oh, you want to punch Brian Robinson in, okay, cool. But don't just the fact that they just kind of relegated Antonio Gibson to just back a roll when he came carries. In, it could, like, come on, man. It didn't make any sense to me. And to me, that's politics that has nothing to do with winning because everybody with eyes can see who the better back is. You can talk about fumbling issues or whatever. But like, dog, when we talk about talent and explosiveness, Brian Robinson is not what Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson was a top 10 back last year. You mean to tell me now he's not even worth 5 carries?
And then when you look at the commitment to the run game they had with Robinson, giving him first down, second down carries that they never did with Gibson. It's like these guys are a joke. It's all about making points and trying to be right and doing stuff their way. And that's exactly why they're going to be without jobs when the season's over. Like, we pegged them to have like 7-8 wins. I think the lowest somebody said was like 6 to 8 wins. When you look at what they have and how they perform, I'm thinking 3 wins might be 4 wins max. I don't see how they win more than 4 games.
Not with that product. And then in the same vein, you got all this talk about this man. Dog, what was going on with Dan Snyder last night, dog? He looked like
his hands.
He looked disheveled, dog. This man looked like
he is. They got the whole it's World War IV. Everybody going attacking this man.
Dog, they coming for this man. He said he got stuff on. He talking like Nino Brown out here. He said
went to the game, didn't he?
I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof.
Order.
If I'm going down,
Order in
I'm
the
taking a
court.
whole lot of
I
people
said
with me.
order in the court. Order in the court.
Excuse my lawyer, please.
Yeah, he's no, and that's the thing. They saying that he's not supposed to have any interactions with the team and
That he fake
and
suspended.
decisions. No, this man is sitting between Mayhew and Wright. You know he doing. You know he
He
got
don't
his
trust them
hand
no
in-
more either. He don't trust them no more either.
Dog.
Because every time you say something, it get leaked out in the news. So he said, "I'm just hanging with the brothers from here on out." Man, don't trust his own people.
Dog, he don't trust his own people, dog. It's ridiculous. And like, young, they coming for him. Last night on the broadcast, you heard Al Michaels say stuff. I think they would never say this about anybody. They were
Without getting
like,
green light.
they without getting the green light. And you know, Besos, he's running the Thursday night football game. Like he owns that whole Amazon broadcast and stuff. Dog, they were slandering Dan. You could tell that it's a concerted effort to try to like. Al Michaels said he should just. He said this. He was like, Dan Snyder, you know, with all this stuff. I mean, he should just sell the team. He should just get rid. He should just walk away and just sell the team. That makes
You
the
ain't
most
successful enough to have that opinion. The hell do you get off telling who should buy or sell a team? Can you afford to buy or sell the Redskins or the Commanders?
That's what I'm
The
saying.
hell
Like,
is an announcer? Like, get out of here.
what are you talking about, dog? If you don't get out of here with that foolishness, he was saying that all night. Curb Street, he ain't get involved. That Bama just hung back.
He did was slander Justin Fields all day.
Yeah.
That was, for me, if I'm a person watching my team play and then you watching him, even the completions, if he should have, it's just, to me, that it's just terrible. Like, I don't know how much longer he's going to be doing this in this position. Like, I get it, this Amazon Prime first year, but to me, the broadcast, like everything was trash about Detroit other than Al Michaels.
Yeah, it just
the two teams were terrible. The coaching staff were
terrible.
The back play was terrible. The analysis was terrible. It's just that was one of the worst primetime football games maybe ever. Right behind the one from the week before with Russell Wilson and who was they playing last week?
Somebody sorry. It didn't matter. I see. The thing is, we don't even know. It's forgettable. It just So from Dan Snyder allegations to today. Dog, another one. 26? Is this 26? Bro, another youngin is another. You already know who said it, dog. The Bama's who say everything before it happened. We knew
they planned this though. When the suspension was coming to an end and he was going to play, they got some stuff queued up that they want to release because they fake act like they was going to go along with whatever the discipline was going to be, but they want to still be in control and still extend it. So they're going to try to, hey, we got these two joints queued up. And then it's going to be probably another one in 2 weeks.
You already know.
They're trying to force the NFL's hand. But this is the Midwest. A team he's playing on is in the Midwest. It's not one of these coastal, progressive kind of towns where they're going to allow them to run the show. The Bama's do not care, especially in Cleveland. They got a real quarterback. They can't wait to see this Bama on the field. They've been playing outside of the quarterback position. Like the rest of the team has been looking like, hey, if we had a quarterback, we might be 5-0. So
and they try to hang on, Aaron. They try to go at least be 500 by the time the Bama come back, so they can at least have a chance.
And then you got what's the other guy? Kareem Hunt, and they got Amari Cooper. They got weapons, dog, and Njoku. So they just waiting for the right time.
Oh, do you think that this stops him from his return?
No, the suspension was set. Yeah. Unless it's a new allegation, unless he was fondling youngins during the suspension, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, he good money.
Yeah. I just, the thing is, this is gonna keep happening, dog. Like, I feel like this is just gonna be a never-ending story. Like, you just a couple months gonna pass, they'll be like another. I wouldn't even be surprised if they sending traps his way.
You know that's how they go.
If they like, oh yeah, like like what's up, blah blah blah. I do massages and trying to trap this Bama dog.
He got
Cause
to go to counseling and get off of that because even if he just get a regular massage, it's a potential now for a youngin to try to get breaded and come out and say, he touched my
dog,
butt.
just a youngin to say it, whether it's true or not, it's just gonna be so damaging and it'll impact him.
Right. So he got to just get off of that. That's got to no longer be his thing. Only get massages in the team facility with cameras on.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Just get that out your system now.
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact. On our games, uh, we had the Commanders. We already like kind of picked the games, but we'll just go through it and just kind of talk about the teams a little bit. Commanders, and Bears. Bears didn't cover, so I lost that jump because I'm not picking the Washington Commanders, dog. They too sorry for me to pick them. I just didn't know that the Bears was that sorry right along with them. These Bams is both trash. Then you got the Falcons, 49ers at the Falcons. Falcons are favorite. I mean,
No way.
underdogs, they're not favorite. I'm sorry. Underdogs +5 at home. I think who'd you go with, Aaron? I think I went with the 49ers on that one.
I don't even remember, but I would be inclined to say 49ers right now.
Then we had the Patriots at the Browns. Browns are favorite -2.5 against the Patriots. Patriots are probably playing Zappy, whatever the Bama name is.
Better than Mac
Uh,
Jones.
that's a fact. I think I went with the Browns in that one.
I think I went Patriots.
Jets at Packers. Packers are favorite -7. Jets have been playing better as of late. They've just changed the way that they do football and probably should do it. Was Zach Wilson behind center? Is run, 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 run. Jets are underdogs +7. The Packers haven't looked like themselves. I mean, maybe that's just the team that they are now with the loss of Devontae Adams and just the changes on offense. I went with the Jets in that one to cover the 7-point spread.
Yeah, I got the Jets too.
Then we have the Jaguars at the Colts. Colts have, looked mediocre at best, but they're favored in this one -2. The Jaguars, on the other hand, have had, up and down season, play well some games, play bad others. Trevor Lawrence is still growing and maturing as a quarterback. He had the game with a lot of turnovers. I think I went with the Colts to cover the -2 at home, though, in this one.
I got Jaguars in this.
Okay. Then you had the Vikings at the Dolphins. Dolphins are starting some new quarterback. I never heard of this dude before. I literally never heard of this. Skylar Thompson.
Never heard of the guy. And I think I took the Dolphins because I didn't know he was playing. Give me whoever else they play.
Skylar Thompson savors the moment, dog. Anybody savoring a moment, I don't know, dog. I mean, this is the third string quarterback, so you might as well have me out there now at this point. So I think I went with the Vikings. And now I might have went with the Dolphins just because I think that the Dolphins defense will be a catalyst in this one. But yeah, I don't know about that one. Then you had the Bengals at the Saints. Saints are underdogs 2.5 at home. Bengals have played better as of late. Still have offensive line issues though, and protecting their quarterback. I think I went with the Saints in this one. Cover the spread at home. Then you had the Ravens at the Giants. Ravens gonna watch the Giants. I'm sorry, D. I mean, the Giants has been playing better as of late in this year, and they're good. But the Ravens, they had 2 tough games back to back. Now they about to watch the Giants. It's gonna be like 34-17, something like that. Then you had the Buccaneers at Steelers. Steelers are underdogs 8.5 points at home. Tomlin's never had a losing season. I think that you think that's done?
That's over with.
I think the Steelers will cover the 8.5. I don't necessarily think they'll win, but I think they'll cover the 8.5. Panthers at Rams. Panthers have fired Matt Rule. They've basically done a fire sale and basically put all of their best players on the trading block, but they're still there. PJ Tucker will be the quarterback for the Panthers, I mean Walker, sorry, who I like better than Baker
Both of their
Mayfield, the
quarterbacks.
quarterback. Yeah, both of their quarterbacks. So I actually think that the Panthers, this is my sleeper fantasy daily fantasy pick, will give the Rams at least a little bit of run for their money.
Who's
Um,
the head coach? Oh, it's the guy they
it's
fired at the Cardinals.
Wilkes, Steve Wilkes. Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna see. I I mean, I don't expect them to be all world, but you generally, after a coach is fired, you get like a spirited team that plays different following the firing the coach. But again, we'll see. Then you have the Cardinals at the Seahawks. Seahawks are underdogs at home versus the Cardinals. I think Kyler Murray has a day, and really, I mean, Seahawks defense has not looked good. They're without Rashad Penny. Tyler Lockett was dealing with injuries. But I think that the Cardinals at the end of the day will get this. And this is the last game before DeAndre Hopkins rejoins the team after serving suspension. So I got the Cardinals. Then you have the Bills at the Chiefs. This might be the game of the week, in my opinion. Dog, Josh Allen just might be the best quarterback in the league, dog. And I mean, shout out my man Ralph. I really can't dispute that notion, dog. He's shown he's cooked every week. And I believe he cooks again. Chiefs defense is not all world. Chiefs defense did get robbed though this past Monday night. That play was egregious, Aaron. Tell me if this is not Stern's orders.
Carr is hit from behind. First down. Let's watch. Yeah, obviously he meant 95, but that ball's out clearly. It's definitely out. Crowd. I don't blame the crowd at all. I don't either, because you can see Andy Reid. And I think Carl's going full body weight.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 97.
If that's not Stern's orders, I don't know what is, dog. The Bama must have had the first half spread or something for that to be a call, because that was the cleanest strip sack I ever seen in my life. And they call roughing the passer? Come on, bro. That's egregious. That's egregious. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing this Bills Chiefs game. It's going to be a good one. Cowboys at Eagles, dog. Aaron, we got a question. Do you bring Dak back, or do you keep the money man Cooper in? The Bama been winning, Aaron. Do you if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, right?
Once Dak is 100% healthy, he's a better quarterback. You put him in as his team. You paid him. You got to rock with him. That being said, it's hard when Alabama is undefeated. What are you, 4-0?
Dog, and he beat some good teams.
And he beat on some garbage teams like Washington and
He did.
So.
But he beat the Rams. He beat when people
the Rams
were
are
first
garbage.
looking, they are. But initially, Bama's was like, "There's no way he beats the Rams," and he beats the Rams
because people don't know he's garbage. The Rams are garbage. They got to wait and see stuff 16 games in or 2 seasons. Like, it doesn't take long. They trash. They need Odell Beckham Jr. They need another receiver. It was real cute when people were trying to say Cooper Kupp is the best receiver in the league because of the stats. But when you look at what he does for the offense, he doesn't dominate coverage the way some of these other number one receivers do. He's essentially a glorified slot receiver. The same with like a Wes Welker or some of these other guys. You need a lot more plays from your tight end when you try to feature somebody like that or somebody else on the outside. And it's not working. Dak is a better quarterback. And you paid him, and you run the risk of losing something mentally when you have a guy who's supposed to be your guy. Those quarterbacks are real fickle, particularly that situation where you got, one of
Cooper.
those with one of those,
You already know.
it get tricky, especially with the fan base. So I think
When they play the Eagles, wouldn't you sit them out? You just say, look,
you don't
Cooper
put Dak
Rush.
in this game. But I don't think Dak's 100%. When you break a bone, it's 6 weeks, period. I don't care what magic they say they got, what rejuvenated, like it's a cartoon. It takes 6 weeks for a broken bone to heal 100%. Mm-hmm. It hasn't been 6 weeks. You don't want to put Dak in on a game also where they have a really good chance of losing. Mm-hmm. If anything, you're going to let Cooper Rush go out there, get an L, so that when it's time to put Dak in, you don't have to worry about a lot of the foolishness or people having this Monday morning quarterback view when they lose to the Eagles. And then if they have another tough game, they're going to blame Dak.
Let me say this. Let me ask this question. Let's say you go with Cooper Rush because you're saying Dak not 100%. He's 85%, but he's not 100. We going with Cooper Rush. And Cooper Rush beats the Philadelphia Eagles. Then do you have a problem?
No, I mean, if Cooper Rush beats the Eagles, then Cooper Rush is the better quarterback. Not better quarterback, but might be better for the team. But Cooper Rush is not going to beat the Eagles even if Dallas wins. Those are two different things.
Okay.
Cooper Rush beat the Eagles means 350, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's not going to happen. That hasn't been what's been going on in the game that they played. Washington had a chance to win. The Rams had a chance last week. That's not what's going on. Mm-hmm. It's more of a, people like to say luck and jinx and, why would you break the streak? You know what I mean? Just let them keep playing. It's more of like, what do you call it? Superstition kind of sort of thing versus a football analytics. That's better than Cooper Rush is.
He is better.
Cooper does some things better than Dak, just from a pure.
He just followed the rules, though.
Right. Dak has to improvise a lot.
It's scripted right for his skill set. Very, very easy. And Dak is given a lot more freedom. And with that freedom comes more, I would say, the more susceptibility to mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because more freedom, Or
just choosing not to get certain guys into the game or having certain preferences. It seems like Dak doesn't necessarily, he's not going through the progressions and just sticking to, the beat of the offense. He does a lot of improv. He has certain guys he likes, certain things he's comfortable with, where it looks like Cooper is just going through X, Y, Z, like the letter of the law for that offense. And for an offensive coordinator or for certain fans, they love that. And for them, that's what's most important. But when it comes to winning big games, not that Dak has won any because he's the Black Kirk Cousins, but Dak is a better quarterback and gives you a better chance to win in those situations. Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Last game is the Broncos and the Chargers on Monday night. Chargers are favorite -4.5. I'm going with the Chargers. Just because the Broncos haven't shown me anything. It looked like Russell Wilson might be washed. So
they all made washed too. Because there's a very specific formula or template you have to use when you play when Russell Wilson is your quarterback. They seem to be defiant and wanting to have him do something completely different than what he's done the first 10 years he's been in the league to this point. So we've seen this story 100 times before, and we know how this works.
Square peg, round hole, dog. You already know.
And he feels comfortable because it's only his second year continuing to be stubborn. When you start to hear murmurings about him losing his job, then all of a sudden you're going to see the adjustments like you saw from Washington in the second half where it's like, oh, this ain't working. Go ahead and get Antonio Gibson in. And then magically you see when you stick the football and take the politics out of it and the stubbornness out of it, it's so simple. It's so simple.
So simple. Before we get out of here, basketball, dog, they keep getting on my man Ben Simmons, dog.
I'm VO for well, we come out when it gets dark. Big stepper, he came in the road.
I'm a shot at air ball. They slander him already, dog. He at the park, just chilling with the fellas. The fact that he back with the team, y'all should be happy.
He in the NBA and he's shooting air balls on the rec ball court. Would you have shot an air ball in that situation?
Hey, under
I don't know
no
if he was trolling,
circumstance.
but no, you in the NBA. That
That's
was like
not
a
serious.
12-foot shot. And he missed that joint by a league mile. The joint was like a foot and a half off to the left. It wasn't no close joint.
Dog,
It wasn't short.
Bama
It was
can't
misaligned.
shoot. He can't
He
shoot,
can't shoot.
dog. Dog, he
That's why he
can't
wasn't shooting
shoot.
the threes. Man. I was like, why? Because he's not automatically like, what do you call it, calibrated to where you step on the court. You go at least hit the rim. It might take you a couple of shots to find the bottom of the net, but you're going to hit the rim.
Dog, I don't know what they're gonna do in Brooklyn. I mean, I've been watching a little bit of preseasons. I watched the Lakers the other day. It's over. The Lakers jump. The season is over. Westbrook, this Bama has an attitude that just doesn't mix with other players. The team was huddling up, and you know the bug. What's his name? Patrick Beverly, the bug Beverly. You know he be trying to like be a leader that he's not, and it rubs Westbrook the wrong way. Yeah, you can just see it in his facial expressions because Patrick Beverly was like trying to huddle the team, like come on, and then he tried to like get Westbrook. Then Westbrook was like off to the side, like what y'all want? Like it's gonna be a long season, bro. They're
If
not
they stay
winning
healthy, they'll find a way through it. They're not going to win a chip, probably, but they'll
they're
be
not.
fine, dog. They'll be fine.
Aaron, listen, I'm telling you, dog, it's bad, bro. The personalities don't mix.
They don't have to.
Patrick Bug Beverly, dog, yes, it do. Because
You played with
right
Bama's
now,
you hated before. Stop it, Harold.
listen,
You need cookers.
listen. And when you play with Bama's you don't like, and they do stuff on the court that you don't like, you respond to it differently than it's with Bama's you do like.
No,
Just
this
the
is a
bottom
fact.
line.
This is a fact. But if the Bama is being productive, and if he's being a bug, like harassing other guards, getting under people's skin, like doing what Patrick Beverly does, that's fine.
But if Patrick Beverly is out there, Joe Aaron, and he like trying to pep talk you, and let's say you're having a bad night shooting, and this Bama not better than you, and he like, come on, man, you got the open man in the court, and he trying to like basically like big boy coach you, you like dog.
This happens every day in every locker room, and you know
I'm
this,
just
Harold.
saying though,
And they're not even going to be on the court at the same time.
Yes, they are.
How?
They had the starting lineups with
There's
Patrick
no way.
Beverly.
It's no way.
Yes,
It's no
Aaron.
way. It's
Aaron,
no way.
in the preseason
It's no
jump,
way.
they had. Let me tell you who they started. They started Patrick Beverly. They started Russell Westbrook. They started LeBron. They started
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, and the other guard that they have on the team. I can't think of his name. He
The white boy with the ball head?
Nah, not the white boy. Lakers roster. As soon as I see his name, I'll be able to tell you. Lonnie Walker from the Spurs. That's who they started, dog. Patrick the Bug Beverly, Russell Westbrook, Lonnie Walker, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. Maybe they just trying stuff out, but dog, it's not going to work. I can see it already. And when that jump comes tumbling down, I'm gonna be like, Aaron, I told you, bro.
I'm not saying they're going to win a chip, but they'll be in the playoff hunt, and they'll be fine. Like, looking at the roster, it's not built to win a chip. Other than the fact that you know LeBron's on the team. That's the only thing having people put them in championship measurements altogether. Like, the team is not a great built team. So they'll be fighting around. They'll probably make the playoffs 8, 7, 6 seed, whatever the case. And they may get bounced in the first round. But if they're healthy, as long as LeBron's there, you got a chance.
Yeah, that's a fact. LeBron does give you a chance. That's definitely a fact. Yeah. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Subscribe to the channel, share the content. Shout out to Where's Buffy. Shout out to Jenna Garcia. Shout out to Lance J Radio. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. Shout out to Holly Cotton. Shout out to my man Wes, my man Will, Chris, everybody who rock with us heavy, all of our subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Please share the content. We trying to. I'm about to go hard body in the paint. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, I said it. So help us do that. It's only going to happen if the people rock with us heavy. And that's all I got. We out.